Myself, Savita Pinto. I am lecturer of Department Polymer Technology. On behalf of Department of Collegiate and Technical Education, I am going to present the Physical Chemistry course. So in this, I am going to discuss about the session 7 of Unit 3 Colloidal Chemistry. Course outcome: significance of colloid in chemical processes and in everyday life. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the purification of colloids, dialysis, electrodialysis, and multiple choice questions. So next, we already prepared. In the last session, we discussed about the preparation of colloids by physical method, by chemical method. Now, it is the purification. After preparation, we have to purify the colloids. So, how we can purify the colloid? First method, that is by dialysis. This is a setup for the dialysis method. Dialysis is a process of removing the particles of true solution from the colloidal solution using an animal membrane or parchment membrane. So this is a process of removing particle of true solution. So particle of true solution from colloidal solution. If the true solution is present in the colloidal solution, we have to remove that one. Okay, that process by using animal membrane or parchment membrane. This process is called as a dialysis. The impure colloidal solution is taken in a parchment bag. It is suspended in a vessel in which flow of water is maintained. So impure colloidal solution is taken in a parchment bag. We have to take it in a parchment bag, and it is suspended in a vessel in which flow of water is maintained. The particle of the true solution pass out through a parchment bag and flow out along with the water. So when there is a water flow is there, so the particles of the true solution pass out through because the particle size is small of the true solution. Okay, the particles of the true solution is very small, so they can pass through the parchment membrane. So they are also flow out through along with the water. The colloidal particles retained in the bag. So if the true solutions are passed through along with the water, what is remaining here? The colloidal particles. Okay, this is a method. Mainly we are using a dialysing membrane or animal membrane or parchment membrane. Second method, that is electrodialysis. This is a setup. Electro means we are using electric power. Okay, so electrodialysis. Here we are using cellophane bag, impure colloidal solution. That means colloidal solution contain true solutions. Okay, this is how the procedure. The movement of colloidal particles towards cathode or anode under the influence of an electrofield is called as a electrophoresis. Here, the particle depend upon the charge of the colloidal particles. They are moved towards cathode or anode. If they are cations, they are moved towards the anode. If they are anions, they are moved towards the anode. Okay. So this is about the movement in the presence of electric field. So this process is called as a electrophoresis. The colloidal solution is taken in a U-shaped glass vessel. Two platinum electrodes are dipped in the solution in the two limbs. On passing electric current, the particles move towards one of the electrode. By observing the direction of movement, the nature of the charge on the particles can be detected. So I told that is by observing the movement of the charge, movement of the colloidal particles, we can predict the charge of the colloidal particles. So here, if they are moved towards the positive charge cathode, means they are negative. Okay, you already know that the opposite charge are attract towards each other. So if they are moved towards the cathode, that means they are cations. If they are moved towards the anode, that means they are anions. Multiple choice questions. First one, dash is the process of removing particles of true solution from the colloidal solution using animal membrane. A. Electrodialysis, B. Dialysis, C. Osmosis, D. Reverse osmosis. So B. Dialysis. Second one, cataphoresis is example for dash property. A. Electrical property, B. Optical property, C. Colligative property, D. Magnetic property. Answer is A. Electrical property. Dash is an optical property. A. Electrophoresis, B. Tyndall effect, C. Brownian moment, D. cataphoresis, B. Tyndall effect. The phenomenon of scattering of light by colloidal particle is called A. Electrophoresis, B. Cataphoresis, C. Brownian moment, D. Tyndall effect. Answer is D. Tyndall effect. Question number 5. The movement of colloidal particles towards cathode or anode under the influence of an electric field is called, just now discussed, it is called electrophoresis. A. Dialysis, B. Brownian moment, C. Cataphoresis, Tyndall effect. Cataphoresis or Tyndall is same. Okay, that is cataphoresis. The process of electrodialysis is carried out by placing two dash electrodes in the water. Obviously, it is two electrodes. Seventh one, dash dispersion medium is used in the cataphoresis process. Water, B. Oil, C. Milk, D. Starch. A. Water. The process of removing ions from a solution by diffusion through a permeable membrane is called A. Ultrafiltration, B. Dialysis, C. Electrophoresis, D. Osmosis. Answer B. Dialysis. The salts which are dispersed exhibit a definite affinity for the medium or the solvent is called A. Lyophilic salt, B. Lyophobic salt, C. Immersion, D. Hydrolysis. Answer A. Lyophilic salts. Question number 10. The movement of the dispersion medium under the influence of an applied potential is known as A. Osmosis, B. Coagulation, C. Electroosmosis, D. Diffusion. It is C. Electroosmosis. Answer C. Electroosmosis. Thank you.